from Wildwood Forest. I think this is the place that Shalia and I come most often when we come jogging, a great trail system right off of Piercy Road. Today's encouragement video, number of updates from the church and just means of communication for you. Of course, this Sunday is a special Sunday on prayer. We're having Gerard Dutoit coming, a great preaching in the morning and then an evening time of prayer. Make sure you register online for that. And just around the corner, it's Christmas. I know it's still fall time and we don't want to think Christmas quite yet, but there's some preparations underway. We're looking at having a grand gingerbread house making competition again this year. Last year we had over 150 people all packed into the gym. This year, 6 tables, 1 family at each table, and then we'll spread their times throughout the day and still be able to have lots of families, be able to serve and minister and just build community amongst our families. With our province giving new updates and talking a lot about masks, and now it's the expectation of the province that anytime we're in public we're wearing masks. Of course, this debate continues, and what's the church's role in that? Some say we're going too far this way and the other too far that way. I like what Paul said best, is don't go so much according to your conscience, but others. Take care of those who think differently than you and respect them and value their opinions. I don't want to open up a debate on masks because as a church, that's not what we're about. We're all about Jesus, being transformed by Him. And so we continue to work through this COVID season and try the best that we can to be safe and to be comfortable as a church. And we maintain our focus on loving Jesus, on knowing Him more, and on making Him known to the world around us. It was quite some time ago that we began our ABCs. A, acknowledge God every day. B, believers. Phone 2 of them every day. Talk to the church, build them up, care for them. And then C, community. How can we connect with our community to pray for them, to love, and to serve? Now, growing with this idea of phoning 2 believers every day, of course, that's a monster task, and many started off with gusto. And I love to continue to hear the stories that you're telling, calling each other, visiting each other, and connecting with each other. And of course, we don't mandate phone 2 people, and that's what we are as a church. But the encouragement and the challenge to be connecting and to be loving us as a church family. We're going to play with that idea and expand it a little bit into what we're calling a web of care. And I want to ask the question, who are 2 or 3 or 4 people in your life that you're intentionally caring for? Of course, in the beginning of COVID days, some of you would phone the same group of people and others would branch out to all sorts of new people. What we want to do is make sure that no one is left out. And this web of care, what I'm challenging you to do is to ask yourself the question, who are a few people that I can intentionally care for, to pray for, to visit if appropriate, or to make phone calls with? And it would be helpful for us at the church office to know. Let Randy, Julie, or I know, because we don't want anyone left out. And as we here's the few people that you're caring for, and here's the few people that they're caring for, and here's the few people that they're caring for, and we see this grand web all meshed together of us caring for one another, we want to analyze that and make sure nobody's left out. To be able to help you, provide you of, well, here's some people that could use an extra call and could use a friend and someone to care for and someone to pray with. So this web of care is going to become important to us and to make sure that everyone's being cared for as a church. I love the verses in Galatians 6, 9, and 10, where it says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest, if we don't give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to the family of believers. We want to do good to all people, especially our family of believers, to love each other well, to care for each other, so that we all know we belong and we're together as a family. So let us know. Think about it, pray about it, ask God, who are the people that you can be caring for? Some might come right to the top of your mind and you know, others you might need some help. Or you may ask for help and say, give me some people, I'd love to be caring for them. And I'm looking forward to this web of care becoming an integral part of who we are as a church.